Have you ever experienced listening to someone's story that was so unbelievable you couldn't distinguish if it was true or not? Surely, if you heard something that sounded so outrageous, you would definitely ask for proof. People are lucky enough because nowadays it's a lot easier to take pictures or record videos using our phone cameras, especially knowing that almost every human living on the planet has a phone. Would you agree with me? Heck, I'm looking at some unbelievable videos right now on my phone as I'm recording this. I bet you would agree more with this video that we're going to show you. Buckle up, everyone, because this is one hell of a ride of moments that, if it were not videoed, you'd surely find it hard to believe. Welcome to Animals Wow TV. Let's get started. When you were just a kid, what have you dreamed of doing? Pianists definitely had taken many years of piano lessons just to master their craft. But everyone certainly started by just playing around on the keys, living the moment and having some fun while making noises. There's no doubt that our closest counterparts in the animal kingdom are inquisitive in the same way that we are. Sure enough, they also know how to try and experiment with things that are quite new and strange to them. And when given the chance, they absolutely fully commit. Here's what happens when you place a pet chimp in front of a piano, and it wouldn't take him long to play like Mozart. Not perfectly like Mozart, but there's a resemblance somehow. It may not be a perfect piece, but the mere fact that he's playing and enjoying the music, we're sure up for something, aren't we? Just additional hours for piano lessons and some formal training, and humans would probably make a modern Mozart out of a chimp. More than that, this pet chimp that we have here could definitely be given a break performing on some huge stages and concerts around the world. Watch out for your new Mozart, everyone! Make some noise for the greatest pianist of all time! Oh, and if you don't like my concerto, here's a handful of poop. If you've enjoyed the little piano show that our chimp has done, why don't we take a look at this next unbelievable scene? The vocal cords of animals may not be as developed as ours, but they still have their own various ways of communicating in the wild. More interestingly, there are some chosen creatures who can amazingly imitate voices, like mimicking what we humans can say. Parrots are obviously a given, but you'd be surprised to know that ravens can actually do the same too. When ravens are kept in captivity, as sly as they are, they tend to learn how to imitate certain ranges of noises. And mind you, we're not just talking about words that we can say or speak, but even other sounds like those with engines, alarms, calls of other animals, and even toilets flushing. Who would dare mimic the sound of flushing toilets? Well, ravens are definitely something. Imitating voices may sound useless, but there's actually a real reason behind this ability. When ravens are roaming around in the wild, they use intimidation to make their tasks a lot easier, especially for stuff that they can't do on their own. For example, here's a raven who found a carcass in the field, but it was unable to open it up and feed on the flesh inside it. You would think that the bird would just give up and lower his flag down, but nah. Instead, the raven will mimic the sound of a wolf or a fox in the hopes that it will attract one nearby. When a larger animal finds the food, tears it apart, and grabs all they need, the raven will fly back to feast on the leftovers. Thanks for the help, man! Until next time! Now to feed on some carcass! Have you ever experienced watching a movie and you found yourself criticizing the actor for his bad acting? Feels like the director, right? As much as it was easy to watch a film and think that acting is not that difficult, then think twice, buddy. The best actors and actresses were trained for many years just so they'd be able to convey appropriate emotions while they're filming on screen. It's already hard for humans, so how much more will it be for animals, right? But you would want to know that Barsik the cat is definitely worthy of an award for his superb acting skills. In the video, when the owner makes a gunshot towards him and mimics the sound as well, he immediately responds in a very convincing way that you would totally think he had some formal acting lessons before. If there was ever an award for Best Animal Acting Scene, our main lead Barsic here will surely steal the spotlight.
Thank you very much for this Oscar award. I don't know what to say except I really deserve it. I am the best, you know. I'll scratch you with my paws if you don't agree.
From pets, let's go to something wild. Alligators are known to be some of the most dangerous animals living on the planet. Who wouldn't be scared when you saw their sharp teeth and take their strongest bites? Many animals, and even humans, know that it's best to distance ourselves from them, especially if we see one. But not everyone is afraid to take on the challenge with an alligator as we would expect. If not filmed, it's hard to believe that a horse would actually put up a good fight with the wild beast. A group of friends touring around in a state park in Florida saw a group of horses eating somehow scarily near to the alligator zone. Unexpectedly, one of the horses charges towards the deadly creature and stamps over it numerous times. Surprised with the attack, the alligator can do nothing but jeer back in annoyance.
Yeah, show me what you got, you boo-hoo. Here's a flying kick for you. Take that!
At a certain point, the alligator manages to grab and bite the horse's leg. But no luck, because it didn't cause any damage against the horse and later on decided to retreat. It's not easy to believe that this could actually happen, but it just proves that when the odds are not in your favor, you can find a way to make it even. If alligators are known to be one of the wildest, then elephants are considered to be one of the most intelligent creatures there are. Besides that, you're also probably aware of the control level that they have of their trunks. Having 40,000 muscles inside it, it's not shocking to know that they can do a lot with it, and even using it for their growing artistic careers. You don't believe me? Here's footage of an elephant showing its artistic abilities at a sanctuary in Asia. This gifted elephant has been trained to replicate various brushstrokes and other painting techniques. And guess what? It was able to paint a self-portrait while the audience is watching. There are no camera tricks or video edits done here. This is the real deal that is happening in real time. Amazingly, there are actually several elephants that can create different paintings, which became a great source of income for the sanctuary. The outputs that were created are sold to tourists, and all the money is used for taking care of the elephant artists. What's more impressive is that the quality of work is actually a lot better as compared to what some humans can actually achieve.
Look here, everyone. I'm the reincarnation of Bob Ross. And right here is a happy little trunk.
When we think of bears, one thing comes to mind. They are all about finding their food, and when they have it, no one can bother them anymore. But this video will surely spice things up. Curious now, are you? While the bear is happily feasting into his meal, a crow that has flown inside the bear's home has started to drown in the water. But instead of deliciously eating his food, the bear surprisingly decided to put down his morsel and go to the crow to investigate what had happened. When the bear saw that the crow had landed in its place in the corner, Valley the bear catches it with his paw and puts it on the ground. The crow surely thought that it was the end of the line for him. Either the water would eat him alive, or the bear would do the honor. But luck was on his side, because Valley seemed to be more interested in finishing his meal rather than spending his time with the crow. Alright, what do you think about these shockingly amazing videos? Would you still believe that they happened if there were no recordings in the first place? Save your thoughts and type it down in the comments box below. Thanks for watching. Also, don't forget to click the like button and subscribe to our channel. And while you're here, you might also want to check out the other videos that we have available.